Hey, I'm here with story time. Um, so I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship for like a bit. Um, this person and his close friends did some pretty intense, fucked up shit. Um, that like about my eyes out. Too like you know what I mean to like get through the pain and shit, whatever. But I'm very uncomfortable. But I want to share because I know people have gone through this too, where people just have been deceitful and they've just been they treat you really bad, but then gaslight you, or you've been roofied. Which I've actually been roofied at a party, and I know people who've been roofied at a party, and I know others who've been roofied, and like even people that I don't know, was like you should talk about what you've gone through because you could help a lot of people feel not alone. It's important to be there for your community, your fellow peer. I really believe in that. Our legislation right now, our president or whatever the fuck would not agree. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, all right. So, how it started is I've been pretty suicidal since I was 12 years old. Um, my parents were going through a separation when I was about 21 to 22. The thing about this is my dad raised me and my sister up to be trad wives. So quite literally, like he watched our every move, like even our phone activity. Um, we were only supposed to discuss things through him. Like it was really bad. And then I turned like 22, and I was like, "Fuck you." But that also meant like we're learning a lot here. We're on our own for the first time, and that's just to give a bit of background into my mental health, which has been pretty bad. And my first time really talking about it on camera. So it's a little uncomfortable, but doing it, pushing through. Another thing growing up, he would like slap the shit out of us, like slap us around if we looked him in the eye. So like I'm getting used to like looking people in the eye. It's normal. You know? I used to casually just go like, but it's like, why are you doing that? Like, so that's another thing. Anyway, this person took advantage whenever they could. So um, it just built up over time, and I was just really done with my life and what was going on at home. Like my dad was talking about buying a gun, and they're divorcing. Like, and he was being really awful and mean and rude, and making it really an intense environment. So it's like I was just really scared for my mom and sister, my brother. But I visited home often. So well I tried. And that didn't go well because people like that, like they don't want you away from them ever. Unless they do, I don't know, explain myself. Anyway, I called the ambulance because I was with my wife, and get there, they put a UV sedative in my arm, known as Buddha juice. it's not funny. But like, I don't like. I don't want to make it like too serious. Anyway, don't come out my hand. I mean, all my nails fell off. Anyway, I'd rather be like lighthearted than me turn up a jet. Anyway, like, yeah, I had that in my own for like hours. Then they even kept it up when I got transferred. I just want to help. Okay, like I was really not okay. I was not stable whatsoever. Like being there helped me get regulated. Okay, like going there and actually like I was like stop. Then they actually had to help me. I'm on medication. I'm doing all right. So I get to the hospital. I get to the hospital. I'm trying to like sit straight more. I get to the hospital and yeah, like the nurse thought it'd be funny to tell everyone about how they were drugging me and forcing information out of me. Um, I think I was going through a psychotic break and then 100% mental breakdown just because of like a lot of stress that I was under. Like we needed to move in a few months. I mean, it was like a lot. It was, just it's not okay. Um, Substance abuse was definitely a factor, which is not okay, which I definitely have under control now. But then it was definitely like bad. So I'm like comatose, whatever, like let's say like weed or like nicotine that was in my system, and then they put that into my arm for fucking hours. Like the side of my body felt frozen. I felt like that until I got out and started feeling normal again. So a scary experience. Um, a lot of yelling and people almost beating the living shit out of me. I think that subconsciously I was defending myself. So, um, it's hard to believe that I allowed it to happen to me. I don't know. I was in a really horrible mental state. And when I say they had the booty juice in my arm for hours, it was hours. And this relationship was just full of abuse. I was afraid to talk to men. Like, only like now in public am I like comfortable to be around men because of what happened. Like, I was afraid to talk to men. Like every 5 seconds, it was an issue. If someone looked at me or if they were talking to me, just making small talk, it was always like the biggest fucking thing. So abusive, toxic masculinity, just so nurses and stuff and people like in the hospital started helping me and saying, letting me know what was going on, and that's when I was like, hey, fucking stop, because I knew for sure. So, um, I don't know. They were kind of like, it's a, yeah, so that's what happened. Sorry, I don't think I can talk about anything more of it. Literally, he almost about to cry, and I don't want that. It's okay to cry on camera, and it's okay to cry, but I don't want to. So, um, I am doing a lot better, and a lot of mannerisms I had because of like being triggered and being unbelievably uncomfortable around them and abusing substances, which is my fault, which was pushed on by his friends, but whatever, with drinking and things like that. Whoa, what the fuck? Anyway, um, just like, I mean, like, I still drink and smoke, but within reason, moderation. And I used to be a lot thinner, and my body would like crack, and my chest crack, my ribs would ache all the time. I'm so much healthier physically as well, so it's nice. Um, when I'm out in public, I'm not great, and I'm sorry. Working on that. Not an excuse. It's not. So it's alright if you're like, alright, dude. But yeah, that was my experience. I was unbelievably scared the entire time, and they got a lot of stuff, like a lot of like things like social security number. You know what I mean? Like they were like feeding for information out of me so that if they found out anything they didn't like, they like we've all been fooled and tricked before. So if you feel just like silly because you felt for a guy that was like whatever, don't. You just have to feel the pain and move forward and not give a fuck about what other people are saying. Um, I'm gonna say like Anora. It's a really good movie. I fucking cried my eyeballs out by the end of the movie because how harsh it was on Anora. Annie. It just really hit me hard. It's a really, really good movie. A little long. You have to be in the mood to like sit down and really pay attention and like understand that you're not gonna like this guy. He might not even like people or his friends or anything like that or whatever. But and like that makes it hard to kind of get through because fuck. But she's a strong gal though. I recommend it. Um, I only skipped a little at the end, but it's a good movie. Um, I'm happy that I'm away from those people. They're not good people, just very bad, racist. They're bigots. They think they're good people. Just no, really bad people, disgusting. And his friends, their friends. I'm so glad not to be part of that family. Thank God. Thank you, God, for watching. Thank you, God, for watching out for me. Yeah. Just a little physique update. I'm feeling good and strong. Okay, hold on, actually. Let's see how the arms are looking. Do like 2 months. I'm in a very high protein, high volume. I wanted to talk a little bit about sexual assault this person always wanted to be intimate, and sometimes I didn't. So they'd be manipulative. One time I just really, really didn't want to, but they got their way anyway, and then it kind of just continued that way moving forward. So yeah, it was pretty degrading, and I have to work through the sexual assault part really because um, I don't know, it makes you feel different about yourself. Like, why did you let that happen and stuff? And like, I don't know. You're like, you know better. You should have known better. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I just feel you have a lot of healing to do. And I didn't want to like cry. I almost cried, but I didn't. Yeah. Um, Listen, if you're hurting, talk to someone, call someone, or maybe sharing would help how you feel. It's important to always be in tune with your mental health, physical health, spiritual well being, financial, environmental. Just make sure that you're well balanced. We're all working to be well balanced. I'm not trying to be preachy. Every single day, I work to be balanced. It's hard, it's not fucking easy, but it's worth trying and it's worth putting yourself through like trial and error. And like some things in life, you got to push through the pain. Like going to the gym, I'm sorry, you're going to feel pain. But let me tell you, it's going to feel good after. It's going to feel real good. Okay. But